Too icy.
Welcome back to another episode of the Intellect Connect podcast. You got your two hosts with the most. You got Kevin.
Yeah.
You got me, D.
Sorry about that, man.
Welcome back, man. Man, don't even worry about your head. Look, man. Like, people be talking about that, but it's just a little.
Yeah, man.
But, how you doing this week, bro?
I'm doing alright, bro. Personally, waiting on a job offer.
Respect.
Still dashing. Still doing Instacart to make ends meet. Every time, man.
Respect.
How about yourself?
Bro, I'm good this week, man. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. 2021 has been good to me. I'll start there. 3 years in the hole, just battling depression, anxiety was not fun. So just to really be on the ups for what was this month 4, 4 months straight after a 3-year long deficit. I mean, it's a blessing, honestly. I have no complaints right now.
Most definitely.
You have your up days, you have your down days, but I have had no down days.
That's alright.
Yeah, bro. Like it's truly a blessing, So right now we're on the ups, but we got to do more mental check-ins. Honestly,
Most definitely.
I feel like just now it's so much light being shined on mental health now that should have been shined from when we were kids, but. As we talked about a couple podcasts, like we mentioned it in both the first one and the second one. I feel like it starts with your upbringing.
Yeah.
I feel like it starts with that. For a boy, it got to be tough, rough house. Get up, put some dirt on it. You get a scrape, don't cry. All that's doing is manifesting you bottling shit up as you get older, and that's just what I see in my eyes.
I agree with you. When it comes to myself, if you know me, something bothering you, you're around me, or you let me know something bothering you, I'm gonna try to force it out of you, which is not always a good thing, but sometimes you need that. Like even for myself, I try to bottle things up from time to time, even that knowing that's not the best method.
Is it you trying to, or is it that's just your usual dues? Is that something that you're used to doing? It's not literally you trying, but it's just something that you're defaulting to.
I could say sometimes I try to. You know me, bro. I ignore a lot of things. So I'm not gonna say it's just me bottling up. I ignore a lot of things. I try to turn the other cheek because everything is not worth
giving energy.
Yeah. So it's but then on that tip, it's I get fed up sometimes. I'm ignoring it sometimes, but I'm not letting it go.
Right.
I'm ignoring it, but I'm not I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not nipping it
in the bud.
Right. So
Right.
then everything sometimes builds up, and then it come out. I'm saying something I didn't want to say or saying it too harsh. I'm not doing. I mean, at this age, we're not old, but we're a little bit too old to be doing simp stuff. I'm not trying to go over here and physically put my hands on people because they say certain stuff.
Respect. You don't want to explode.
Yeah, bro. It's sometimes not no coming back from that. And just me personally, unless it's about my kids or family, I'm not trying to be in no jail cell, bro. I ain't trying to crush somebody or put my hands on somebody for 10 seconds of a misunderstanding and then you in a cell.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go that way, but if it comes to my kids or family, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right, but what do you think that you could do differently, other than just talking about it? Let's dive into the deep part where you say, "I do it on purpose. I do it purposely to just because I don't feel like giving it the energy." But that when you don't do it purposely, and you just push it to the back of your head, and it's just sitting there, you're starting to fume, and you're giving it the energy that you don't want to give it. So, at what point in time do you go, "I just need to go ahead and talk about it," or "I just need to go ahead and write about it"?
Maybe I definitely probably need to start writing about it, and I'm starting to catch myself a little more. You know what? Let me go ahead and tell somebody. Let me go ahead and ask somebody what they think about the situation, or just sometimes let them know what's going on with me. Because we all sometimes we consider ourselves the strong friend. I feel like that depending on situation, depending on the season, we all are the strong friend, depending on what's going on. But you gotta check on yourself.
I'm about to say that strong friendship get tired.
It get you, you know, you're beat up. So, you know, we do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but honestly, we're all human. Sometimes you need somebody to check on you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go to somebody else about your problems.
And even if you're not having problems, you keep divvying yourself out so much, you have nothing left for yourself. Like, at what point in time, like with being a strong friend, do you just get a chance to take a break?
Most definitely.
And it not be a problem?
Yeah.
Like, you'll see a lot of people talk about on social media where if somebody comes to you and you don't give them that money that one time, you never do nothing for them. Yeah, but let's say somebody comes to me and they really need to talk, and I'm just checked out that one day because I've been divvying myself out so much and I have nothing left for myself. And I'm like, look, I mean, I'm always here for you, but, you know, can you just give me a day? Well, at what point in time is that respected? Or is that respectable? Because some people can't take that.
I feel like sometimes that could be manipulation to me. Like, from the person that's like, as far as the person saying like they get so and so dollars and you like, I don't have it this time. For them to say
well, not even specifically that. I'm just saying that as an example because you see that a lot nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, but as far as the money situation, I feel like that's a little bit of manipulation, you know, or it's a person that's in their feelings because
for sure.
For you to say you never got my back or I don't have nobody in my corner, I mean, that's bull. If you had nobody in your corner, you wouldn't be going to specific people asking for bread.
Right.
You know?
Why are you specifically coming to me?
If you realize I didn't have anybody in your corner, you know, you'll be doing wild things for this money. You wouldn't ask anybody. You'll have to go and do the unthinkable for money, like hurting somebody, robbing somebody, etc.
Yeah. But I just feel like too many people are starting to use manipulation as a scapegoat nowadays. But it's too many things that is just, oh, that's manipulation. Oh, that's manipulation. Oh, that's manipulation. At what point in time is that like the person actually just trying to get to the bottom of a problem? Is that person just trying to help themselves? Is it the opposite of what y'all like the negative narrative? Like people like what you're saying with the money thing, and they go negative, and it's manipulating you into giving them the money. Fine, but at what point in time do they go, all right, let me not do that, or go, or you not looking at it as manipulation, but look at it as, oh, well, they're just used to me doing this.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. I feel like that go hand in hand with the toxicity culture. Like,
respect.
Everything has to be toxic, or everything has to be. I don't want this type of. You know, you're being toxic just because you disagree. Just because you disagree with somebody. I feel like, for example, this is a little bit off topic.
Good.
Like, just for instance, like I'm a Falcons fan, so we kind of divided between drafting the quarterback, like we talked about last night, and sticking with Matt Ryan.
Right.
But if you say I want a young quarterback, it's like just because you differ, you're not a Falcons fan, you don't know nothing about football. Like now that I'm not gonna call it toxicity, but that's unhealthy. Just because like why can't now I'm gonna use that in a relationship. You and your lady. You want to buy the house across the street, she want to buy the house next to it. Right. Just because it's a difference in opinion does not mean it's a rift or y'all don't respect each other or love each other.
Yeah, we gotta find a compromise.
That's all it is too. I feel like people just because it's a difference in opinion, people blow up.
All the same.
It's supposed to be in a healthy relationship. There's room for people to not agree on everything. Do you want to be in a marriage or a relationship like where y'all just agree on every little thing? How do you grow?
That's yes man syndrome.
How do you grow, bro? If you like, babe, what you think about this color? Oh yeah, it's good. Or you ask her, babe, what job should I take? And like she answer, like she giving you cliches. She
give you the answers like, well, what do you think you should do?
Yeah, I'm coming to you though, like for your insight. And you going to like, you need that type of difference, bro, to grow You don't need somebody in your life, especially like your wife, or in your situation, when you have women, so a husband that is gonna sit here and nod his head at every little thing you do, like.
I was about to say, because I'm big on feedback, bro. I need some type of. If I come to you and I say, "Hey, look, what do you think of this?" I need some type of deeper answer than it's okay.
Yeah,
it's all right.
That's something that kills me. Like even like you know when we ask them what they want to eat, it's like I don't care. It's like,
but what do you want to eat? But what do you have a taste for? No, I'm literally asking you.
Like, well, y'all eating and it's okay.
It gotta be something deeper.
Yeah. I mean, you don't gotta say it's extravagant, but like it's just a little conversation, bro. I guess like.
To get back on topic with the mental health check-ins, we need to have more talks with each other, especially black people. Black people check in with one another. One thing that I have I started doing because of personal experience with myself and not having anybody checking up on me or somebody to talk to when I was literally in need was if you see somebody say something on Twitter, Instagram, that is their way of reaching out saying, I need to talk.
It's a cry for help.
Literally, bro, literally, that is spot on.
Not a cry for help for attention, a cry for help, like.
A literal cry for help, like, hey, I don't know how to ask a person for this, but this is what I'm going through.
Yeah, most definitely.
What I literally started doing, sliding a DM. Hey, you okay? Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was a song lyric. Okay.
That's all. If that's all it is, boom, we good. But it doesn't stop there though, because that hey, yeah, I'm okay is signature for I don't really know how to talk about it.
Yeah.
Then
it could be that too.
When it's 2 days later and you check back in where it's something that they're not used to, and you giving them another lane, like, oh, damn, he really do care. He really wants to know if I'm okay, and he really wants me to be able to talk about it. He sees it. I was there. I was locked in that box where I'm just like, it's some shit that I need to get off my chest, and I don't have nobody to really get it off my chest to. I'm writing about it, it's still on my mind. I'm talking about it, it's still on my mind. It was nothing else. I needed an outlet.
So let me ask you this though. Like, I'm gonna put myself in the box. As far as someone like me, you know, barely smoke, I don't drink at all. So when something bothers me, like I can't lean on the easy escape.
Vices.
I want to get high, I want to get drunk. You know, I barely drink, like you already know, and I'm not drinking at all. So how, like, people, how do you think I cope with things when it's bothering me? Or how do you think not just me, one would cope if they don't smoke or drink? What other ways would you tell our people, our followers, our fans, our listeners, how would you? Because I would just say the Bible, but I want you to speak to it. I'm already a person like that, so.
I'm not super religious, so I won't say the Bible, but if you do find it in the Bible, do your thing. Now, talking with God is a whole different scenario, okay? Meditation is what helped me. Prayer is what helped me. Writing it out, journal. Journal entries work. Write your date. You can time, get you some good journaling. If it's a bad day, write in red. If it's a good day, write in blue. If it's you're just neutral, write in black. It's a couple things that you can do just so that you can go back and say, hey, look how far I came. After journaling, talk to somebody. Literally, it's people out here that are literally going through the same thing that you are going through that you can find peace in. And y'all can literally water each other and help each other find that neutral ground to be able to grow from and be able to find your own happiness within and not just have to depend on that person helping you. But they might be going through something and you might be going through something the same way, but the way that y'all handling it, y'all could exchange ways be the outlet.
I definitely agree with you. Like, the one thing that you didn't say, I'm sure you just won't get around to it. It's like music.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't. I was talking about shit for me that worked for me.
Yeah.
Music definitely I know helps people.
Like, that helped me. I was going through a little something last year. It was last year, 2020. Yeah, it was last year. I was going through some things. I just want to say like life was catching up to me. Of course I listen to trap. I listen to everything that we pretty much all listen to. 90s rap, 90s R&B. But hearing that, like that takes me back to childhood. Like, that's like my innocence or whatever. Now, it's like a genre of music for all of us. They can help us. Like, I'm not saying listen to stuff that make you sad, but if you feeling some type of way, like it's okay to feel some type of way. Just not forever. Like if you down, it's alright to be down for a little bit, bro. Like, or if you feeling up, it's like try to ride that. Well, that's a little different, but try to ride that wave. But I just feel like, for me, I came across Juice WRLD and just the stuff he was saying, like as a young dude, I'm young too, but the stuff he was saying, like he was hitting on just on like depression. He was big on mental health. He wasn't like the best lyricist or whatever, but
he was talking to what you needed.
Yeah, I respected that. Like just the fact that he was 20, 21, hitting on mental health. If you listen to his albums, he was real big on that. Like mental health is everything. He tweeted something like that before. Like it pulled me through. There's certain stuff he was speaking to, like breakup, relationship, just things of that matter. Like that pulled me through. So I just want to say, like, if y'all are dealing with stuff, find you an artist or make a playlist. If you feeling sad or whatever, like find your little playlist that can take you through the emotion and then pull you back up. That's what I did. Like I made a playlist. Like these are my little sad songs, and then these songs. I know these songs pull me up.
Right.
So I'm in the car. I'm not really feeling good. Let the sad emotions go through. If I gotta cry or get my feelings for 10 minutes, hey. Right. But then the playlist will pull me back up. Like, all right, I'm back up. Everything flushed out. That way I'm not going in the house like where everything just was stuff bothering me, and I didn't. Now I come in the house and I couldn't leave it at the door. Right. Now I'm coming in and I'm
taking that backpack over.
Yeah, I'm fussing with the baby. I'm fussing with my girl. I'm crying over I'm fussing over little dumb stuff.
Right. That's another thing that you just hit on.
But yes.
Cry all you need to, bro. Holding that shit in does not help, bro. That makes it 2 times worse.
Nah, if you hold it in, like as a man, you gonna cry soon. And you like if you so afraid of like people not saying you gonna cry at the most inopportune moment. Yeah, like you gonna cry when everybody around. You gonna be feeling like damn. And your men, they might laugh at you, but most, if
they your men, they ain't not gonna laugh at you.
They gonna put their arm around you, make sure you straight. But you'll be saying to myself, damn, that shit just went ahead. It just got just run out the way.
I done had some good cry sessions, bro, because you got to get that out the way, bro. It's no need. Bro. Like, it's been, my down days was down days, bro. Like, dumpster. Mm-hmm. Like, I got to my lowest point and ain't think it was no way coming back.
Yeah, bro.
So, take your time, and not even just music. Any form of art. Teach yourself to play an instrument.
Paint.
Even if you don't paint, draw, doodle.
This might be a stretch, but like, take it back. I feel like if something really bothers me for myself, try to go back to your adolescence. Like, we lost, like we said last episode, losing your innocence.
Yeah.
If you got a fucking color, because that takes you back.
They have adult coloring books, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, if you got to take that back, bro, to coloring because it relieves stress, and you could say, I'm doing this before I knew what bills were, before I knew what taxes were, before I knew what, STDs were, all that type of stuff, bro. Like, I'm just gonna go color and get all this out of my mind. Yeah. Like, you just need something healthy. That's better. It's not wrong with drinking. It's not wrong with smoking.
Find healthy vices. Look, fuck that.
You can't get arrested for coloring, bro.
Even with art, get back to working out. If you've been talking about years and years of, I want to get in shape, start working out. That will literally boost your energy.
Most definitely, like
100%.
And me, my bad.
Do yoga? No, you good, bro. Do yoga. Try yoga if you haven't tried yoga. Try Pilates, bruh. Just dive into something that will keep your mind going. Like, make yourself busy. A
Me,
lot of people say that.
I'm not even a big gym guy, but like I like to walk. My energy, I'm different. Like, look how I just popped out. But if I walk 3-4 days out the week, I'm good mentally because we all at. Look, man, police out. I'm gonna put my AirPods out there because Carmen be losing shit. Police out. I'm walking. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good, bro. Just mentally, like whatever was bothering me when I started walking. By the time I get back to the crib, it's gone.
Good. Yeah.
Or I hit some type of resolve for like, it's not that big.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you go through your mental check-in for yourself while walking. See, that's like me. When I drive, it's days where I drive to work or drive home from work, or I just drive with no music. And in that time, that's me talking to myself.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that. It's okay to talk to yourself, like for all of us. Not out loud.
Fuck that.
No, bro, nah.
I be having full blown conversations with myself in the car. I don't care what nobody's talking about.
I'm saying out loud around people. Like, don't be that person on the metro like this. Yeah, we want to eat tonight. I don't know.
That's dramatic. That's dramatic.
But talk to yourself, bro. Like mentally, like, all right, bro. You know what? I do it after an argument, bro. Like, all right, bro. You know you was wrong. Like, you know next time this happens, you need to stop. You got to stop doing this. Yeah. Not out loud, but never nobody around. But mentally, like, I'm talking to myself. Like, yeah, bro. You guys sharpen up on that shit. Like,
car sessions, shower sessions.
Definitely shower, bro.
Undefeated. Talk to yourselves. Get it out. Don't feel like it's weird if you gotta scream, curse. You gotta just talk, bruh. Like sometimes you need to say it out loud for it to really hit. You gotta hear yourself say it out loud.
Most definitely, bro. I agree, and I'm glad you said the part in the shower, bro, because it's like, bro, that's a time of relaxation when we take showers, bro. That's like at least 10 to 30 minutes. Maybe
that's
an hour.
Big ass gap.
I'm just saying, all right, bro.
10 to 30.
I don't know how long y'all take shower. I don't sit in the shower all day, bro. But some people.
Hey, that's 15 to 20.
She downstairs.
Auto.
She downstairs. Some people take an hour in the damn shower. And when she see this, I'm gonna get in trouble. Some people take a whole hour in there.
There's nothing wrong with that though, bro.
It's not. But I'm saying that's your mental time, bro. That's usually when you wash your ass, bro. Nobody's bothering you. That's your time to think about your day. And also, I want to kill the term like bad days too. I saw a tweet like a couple months ago that said, "Man, fucking drink stick up." Did you really have a bad day, or did like basically to paraphrase, or did an event or two happen and you dragged it on for the whole day?
Yeah, I seen that too.
Like, you catch a flat to work, it's an inconvenience. But if you got to work safe and sound, you didn't catch another fucking flat getting there. Okay, I caught a flat, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like,
I'm not even gonna sit here and act like it's that easy, because then you gotta go through your checklist of, okay, I caught a flat. Now I gotta get this tire repaired. Do I have the money for this repair?
Probably not.
How long is this donut gonna last?
That's true.
But it's so many checklists that you gotta go down that you can't sit. I get that situation, but that does not always work.
I agree with you. I'm just saying though, like in general, I get you. That's true. You always need to say it done, but like too many times, bro. Like I feel like we
drag it on for sure.
One inconvenience happens, or two, like okay, slight shit, okay. Like you said about the tire, but you know what I'm gonna think at some point, just me being myself. All right, bro. You know what? I still made it. Like my car not fucked up. I could have gotten an accident, and I could not have no wheels. It is an inconvenience, bro. Like you should be a little pissed off. You got every right to be pissed off, but don't let that shit don't go into work mad for the whole day, or go home to your lady or your man like pissed off for you caught a flat. All right, bro. People, the man you drove past, it's called total. He wish he had your fucking flat. Like that's how I look at it, bro. Sometimes like. Sometimes we take our situations, bro, like, and we don't look at somebody out here. Somebody got it worse, bro. Like somebody probably looking like, damn, bro, you showed me your rent. I'm showing them my rent, car note, and behind my child support, bro. Like I take your, you want to trade? Like it's people out here, bro. Like,
but to each their own, because a lot of people don't really worry about the next man. They literally just focusing on themselves. Now what you're saying is 100% right.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't drag it on. Try not to drag it on, and try to get yourself to a mental state where you go, it's okay. It could have been worse. But everybody can't. Everybody doesn't have that check-in. Yeah. Everybody doesn't have that know-all to go, it's okay. With me, the one thing that gets me through is if I'm going through something and the person that I need is right there and they go, listen, it's okay. I literally feel the weight on my shoulders lift off and all the tension in me be gone.
And some people, when you say that, it doesn't help it. Like, you know, it's all good. You know?
Yeah, some people don't want to hear that.
Some people don't want to hear that. Some people want to be upset for a little bit. Some people, I'm not being petty. Some people want to be upset for the rest of the day, which I can't get. But you know, at the end of the day, that's you.
Yeah, people are entitled to their own.
Is it helping the situation you being mad all day? Certainly not. Like, is it helping with we're black, so is it helping with your blood pressure? Is it helping with all that other stuff, bro? Like, then you go to the doctor, you wonder why. The doctors will tell you, like, some things you cannot worry about, bro. You cannot, bro.
I only worry about things that you can change.
Even as black people, bro. Like, this is one of our issues, bro. Like, let's keep it real. Most of us are in debt, like some type of way, some type of debt. Like,
talking about, like, basically you saying financially stable.
Yeah, we had some type of issue, so then we go to work, like, I got all this shit, bro. I'm not saying trick off and say, well, I'm about to just go to Miami. But like, bro, that stuff is going to be there. That shit's going to be there too, though, bro. Like,
but that goes into people feeling like they got to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, bro, that shit is about to be there, though. But I definitely agree with you. Like, you got student loans of north of 75 racks. You would not get. I'm not saying you can't. But what's the chances of you getting that 75 racks?
But honestly, bruh, all the whatever student loans they just want to see some form of payment. It's people that have payments that are $5 a month.
And look,
that's all they want. They'll drag this shit out to you.
Honestly, they know you're not gonna pay all that shit off. It's like they know damn well, bro. Like, if you had 75 racks, bro,
shit would have been paid off.
You wouldn't even got assistance. If you had the bread, bro, you would have took that. You would have knocked it out. Who's how many Uber? Man, how many people had the damn bread, bro, and still took assistance? If you had it, bro, you knocked that shit out most of the time, bro, or you would have been knocked it out.
Well, don't get me wrong, because it's some white people out there getting over.
I take the help.
Yeah, especially when you don't have to give it back and you just keep your own money.
I'm taking the grant.
Yeah,
I am not.
Them grants, them loans that are 100% forgiven and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't mad. You gotta get it.
Give me that.
Most definitely.
Look, I keep that 75 bands in my pocket.
Please.
Yeah, man. One thing for sure that you can take away from this episode, man, make sure y'all checking with y'all people, man. No matter what it is, whatever it is, if they going through something, and make sure y'all take time for yourselves.
We are busy. It's not, or I'm tired, and it's not an excuse, bro. Like, I know we do get busy, bro, but our phone is in our hand. I'm not saying you're gonna do it every week, but like once a month. What's going on, sis? What's going on, bro? Everything okay with you?
The one thing I hate is when you actually reach out to somebody and they go, "Oh, I was just thinking about you last week."
Yeah, okay.
Is there a reason why while thinking about me that you didn't just go, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
What's the point of telling me that you thought about me and I'm telling you, hey, look, yeah, you was just on my mind and I'm actually reaching out to you? At what point in time is there literally some type of equal ground where you think about the person, which means it's not by chance. You haven't thought about me in 3 years and you think about me randomly. Maybe that's just like a sign.
Yeah.
Just reach out.
You know what we say when people pass away, like, I was just talking to them, well, I meant to get to them.
You shouldn't even have to worry about
Sometimes you're right, bro. I definitely agree.
Well, that is another episode of the Intellect Connect podcast.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and always check in. We will be shooting to get an episode out every Sunday, and we'll try to keep you all informed on all our social media. You can check in with him on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh, IG is FRGON.KEVO. Twitter is KXNGKEVO.
Mine, my Instagram is Whitlow, WITLO_1017. My Twitter is rude_zombie. Okay,
And
make sure y'all check in, people.
thank y'all for the people that comment. Thank y'all for the people that watch our episodes. Please tell a friend. And we here, man. We gonna be here. We taking over this shit, man. This is something that we've been manifesting for at least a year or two now.
Year and a half, honestly.
Got it jumping.
Yeah, we're finally taking off the ground,
Thank
y'all.
y'all for the support.
Definitely support. Definitely thank y'all and check in. We'll be back next Sunday. Thank you.